right, and the runners are off. Beautiful. So we never really
times in that first room.
Definitely, it's more. I use it more as an offensive weapon, because I feel like, you get control of the room. You know where the swarms are coming from. You can kind of angle yourself to get half that while shooting at another pack. It's a very consistent strat. It's very consistent manipulation. So that's why you always see that first drop there. As
And opening up here, RNG is not getting the RNG to go with him. And JoeyMittens getting that orb early, comes out of the room first. So a little lead here for Joey going into Eat My Shrapnel.
Definitely. Again, 4 shrapnels are allowed on the screen at all times. 18 need to be cleared out before the room, as well as the swarm. So it'll be interesting to see how the runners here balance their swarm, kills, as opposed to the shrapnels. Rockets for RNGesus. All right, speaking of RNG, definitely more rockets as well. Definitely can hold down this room with just rockets. It's actually a really great weapon for this room. Entering total carnage at 214. Great time so far.
And 212 for Joey. It's kind of interesting. You had kind of 2 different strategies that had to be taken. RNG saw those rockets, so that allows you to get through that Eat My Shrapnel. Joey having the orb, that allows you to get through Eat My Shrapnel in that not losing too much time, basically.
Right.
But now, both holding down the beginning of total carnage there. Rockets for Joey. That's going to be nice. Orb on RNG's side, trying to look for that weapon. Is getting a little scattered, but holding the lane all right. Gets back to the center very nicely.
Nice. RNG is holding it down now with that orb. Very tight movement, as you can see. Very efficient firing in those lanes. And a razor shield for JoeyMittens now. Look at that. Holding it down just fine.
Yeah, and Joey, some very nice poise. Held that center even when the razor wasn't there. When the razor came out, used it very effectively. Used it a little bit offensively as well. Really held that center well, and comes out ahead. And here we are with our first Taco Bell product placement with Taco Bell.
With Taco Bell, we finally did it. 10 seconds apart for both these runners. One had the orb the entire time. One just got the orb, held it down with rockets. I'm excited to see what happens in Tank Trouble right now.
Early show strategy by Joey. Focuses down on the left one while also maintaining the center. Very nice. Very well done by Joey there. Is able to start getting this back and is approaching center. Unfortunately gets clipped right there. Does lose the orb, but
no.
I like the aggressiveness, really going after it. That's exactly what you need to do. I feel in some regards, sometimes you got to go to the corner. I think Joey saw the opportunity to take the center and went for it. I do appreciate that.
RNGesus with the shield. Very, very efficient firing lanes. Wasn't nervous, wasn't getting out the way of any shots there. Knew exactly how long the shield was going to last. Stood in the middle and now is in complete control of Tank Trouble right now.
Yeah, doing very well. Getting the rockets as well. That is what you want to see. The RNG working RNG's side is able to clean it up and is going to finish out this room slightly faster with a little bar of rockets to go along the way. So very nicely done by RNG's to finish out Tank Trouble.
Very nice. And again, seconds apart right now. This could be a photo finish between both our runners here. This is exciting to see. All right. Orbs for the first drop from JoeyMittens for RNGesus. And orbs again.
Yeah, both getting those lobs, able to take out gunners. It looks like Joey's aiming for that other gunner as well. We'll get the refill there. Key on RNG's side. That's not what you want to see. Shield for JoeyMittens. That's not what you want to see. They're getting the empty drops right now.
They're getting the back-to-back RNGs. empty drop, orb, grenade. This is going to be a very, very tight race right now. A half a form ahead for RNGesus. Dies. No spreader. Oh, but there is a spreader here, but that looks like it's far away. He knew it.
Joey shaking his head immediately.
Grenades. We have orbs. Can he grab it? He does grab them with rockets. Again, it's a back and forth contest. Oh, look at that spreader. Can he get to it? Is he going to do it? Looks like it. Orbs from JoeyMittens.
Both had the chest pop. Lobbers on Joey's side. RNG is trying to work that manual, does do all right with it, does get grenades too,
He
but then
gets
right into
sabotaged.
lobs.
He got sabotaged as he was moving back with the grenade drop at the feet there. But again, only half a form separating these two with an empty drop, half a clip of orbs for RNG's right now.
The lobbers are RNG is inside. This clip with some more made shots could probably get it. Probably needs these rockets to finish it
Final
off.
form for RNG's. If he gets another, okay. The question is, can he get those rockets in time? Yes, he can. All right, final form for the both of them, and that's it for RNG's. Again, a very, very close race. Mittens gets clipped right there by Mutoid Man. We're waiting for the done in chat. Looks like a 646 for RNG's, I believe. And there we go.
Yeah, looking like a low 7 here, maybe a 707 here for Joey. 708, but I mean, yeah, right there was really holding it down until that tank trouble where it really flipped for RNG's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Very well played. Joey looking a lot better than that seed indicates right there. An absolute threat, I feel, is JoeyMittens in this in this tournament.
That was super solid from JoeyMittens. I mean, he had the orb basically the entire time, and then again, tank trouble comes in, swipes it from him, and then that's where the trouble sticks in. RNG's, on the other hand, didn't have the orb, but yet was able to be very efficient with the rockets until he was able to get the orb, and then, you know, taking it all the way through Mutoid Man is a blessing to have. All right, we're getting ready, getting the runners ready for round number 2. Waiting for JoeyMittens in the chat. I'm sure he's getting his manip ready for the shield.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to take your time, get the reset through, and everything like that. Make sure you get that manipulation. It does save that big headache at the beginning of it, so definitely worth it to do so. One thing you got to make sure to do for all you folks in chat, if you're not already, make sure you drop a follow to the GG_speedruns channel. They have been the home of Super Smash TV tournaments for the last couple of years. Absolutely incredible production. What you're seeing here is absolutely, you know, top-notch stuff, and it's something we really appreciate over here. So make sure to drop them a follow if you haven't already.
Definitely. GG Speedruns is the home of Super Smash TV tournaments, events, basically anything Super Smash TV, as well as other speedrun tournament content. So definitely drop a follow if you haven't already. Check us out, and you know, we always have something going on here. All right, match number 2. Both starting the same way with the shield manip. Nothing too crazy. Nothing really changes in this room. It's very consistent again. RNG's is doing the whirl around strat, which I like to do. I like to just stay low on that bottom room and kind of whirl around. Very efficient firing as well. Both runners basically neck and neck here. Very efficient firing from the both. About 40, just over a little over 40 seconds for the collect power-ups.
Yeah, exactly. 40 and 41, it looked like, as far as the times are concerned between the two. What are the first drops? Rockets there on RNG's side. That's what you want to see. Some shoes for JoeyMittens, and that's not what you want to see.
Definitely not product placement. Nike's there for sure.
And it's all placement too. Sometimes it's not even like the not so great drops will happen. And there's an orb on Joey's side. That's a good drop.
And there's an orb for Joey for RNG's. It's beautiful. Both runners with the orb at the same exact time. 120 entry into Eat My Shrapnel. It's a great time. Oh no!
Joey loses the orb.
Joey loses the orb.
And right on time for that orb drop. We got the Ferran Burgundy. What is going on? How you doing?
This has been pretty fantastic thus far. I've been kind of waiting for a spot to jump in here as I just finished work a few minutes ago. Thankfully, the commute is extremely short. Love working from home.
Same. It's good. Well, welcome in, Burgundy. It's good to have you on board. You know, the OG commentator, you know, person for Smash TV, along with Cards.
Yeah, Cards is the true OG. I'm just, I just, with my legit IRL professional experience, bring a little extra gravitas, but that's about it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
And you bring words like gravitas. I mean, that's beautiful right there. Oh, another orb drops though for Joey.
And
Just
it loses it right away.
yeah, just not quite. I mean, like it's just it happened in a spot where it was incredibly crowded around him, so it was going to be hard to get out of there with the orb regardless.
Right. I mean, you know, it really depends because you have, you know, to either clear the lane out and then get the orb, or get the orb and then try to fight your way out. There's really no way around it.
RNGesus into bonus room with a 254. Oh.
That is a spicy time. JoeyMittens again with the orb. I think what, number 3?
Just as quickly.
Oh no.
I know the feeling, Joey. I lose them even quicker on numerous occasions.
A 322 into the bonus room. I think this is the hardest room in the game, personal opinion.
Yeah, Joey able to start out with the orb here. He has to go a little way from center. Really does an effective dodge there on the tank. And yeah, kind of, you know, not minding so much having that gunner alive as long as he's continuing to shoot that diagonal in that direction. He's actually just kind of leaving that gunner up on the board, dealing with everything else, and then gets the nuke, is going to be able to deal with the gunner there. Beautifully done by RNGesus controlling that room.
Very, very nice manipulation. As you can see, he's spinning. Oh no! Oh, it's Caster's curse. I say, but he gets the orbs back, so as if nothing happened. Beautiful. We're back to square one. But you can see RNGesus manipulating that gunner up top, doing the little swirl tactic. It's very efficient, especially if you know how to do it, and you don't really have to worry about that one gunner at least. And then tank carnage, Joey. It hurts. I know that for a fact.
Is getting the rockets here. Should be able to finish out this room right here. Yeah, Spreader should absolutely wipe out everything. We'll get clip on the orb again, but this room should be just about finishing up here for Joey.
Yeah, swung just a little too low with that, and I think that just comes with experience of knowing how the enemies work, knowing the trajectory of the orb, and trying to make sure that the two don't meet.
RNGesus with the invuln and Spreader, and gets an invuln drop. Can he grab it? Just in time. Perfect. This is about
another
two forms. And
I don't
another
know if he
Spreader.
grabbed it.
No.
Yeah, he did. He did grab the Spreader on the other side of the tread. So yeah,
and then the shield. Oh, the RNG gods are trying to help RNGesus apparently.
Another Spreader
drops.
It's a long way away, and he just gets it.
Can he get it? Oh my god!
And another Spreader.
Oh. What is this? This is RNGesus getting RNG. I mean, that's player 2 side, but still, it's a Spreader. Wow, no way. Very good drops for RNG, is already on the final form. Oh wait, Spreader for Mittens. All right, he's trying to do the static strat. Getting a few good shots in there. Avoids the grenade. Oh no, grabs him.
And these empty drops are coming up for RNGesus right now. There's been nothing. Rockets, that's not even that great. That won't get it to the end, I don't believe. Oh, there's the lobbers. That will do it.
This'll do it here. And if not,
as long as he's accurate,
back it up.
Just switch to rockets, but
there it is.
There it is. There it is.
So RNGesus going to take game 2 here with a pretty consistent 645. I believe that's around the time that he finished the last race at.
Yeah, he's Well, I think yeah, 645, 646 was the last one. So he's very consistent, at least, especially with amazing drops like that. That's insane. A sub 3 into the bonus room as well. That's fast.
Yeah, Joey, a little bit harder on luck this time around, although the game wanted to keep him in it, giving numerous orb drops, but just a little difficult to keep. There's a spreader, of course, on the final form when you don't want it.
Right. Hopefully we get a drop here. All right, spreader, not too bad. Not too bad. And just like that.
Spreader kind of being the most almost, I wouldn't say polarizing weapon through the run, but it's kind of funny how it's just like, it's just not as good as rockets through like most of the stages. Then you get into this and it's like you want to see spreaders until the final form and they're absolute trash. But you always see them on the final form. So just the funny thing, Mutoid just doing Mutoid things and twisting a knife, so be it.
I will say, I mean, Mittens did have an impressive showing in the first race, was just 13 seconds off of his PB with that 708. His
I
PB
believe
is 655.
I believe he can hit the 630 by the end of this tournament for sure.
Oh, I'm thinking right here, actually. I'm thinking I think we go to game 4 here. I think JoeyMittens takes game 3 right here. He's absolutely shown the ability to think a little RNG works your way. RNG has obviously swung that way at one point, but I don't see any reason why he couldn't swing Joey's way and potentially gets one of the keys there next to that timer to notch up game 3.
All right, we're getting the runners ready as we speak.
Well, you like to see it just for a little bit of competitive balance. This is the 10th first round matchup that we've had, and 8 of them have gone 3-0 sweeps. The only one that hadn't was that barn burner earlier this week between Scotty and Firebroth that went the full 5 games.
Yeah, I feel that usually the first round will usually be sweeps, and then as you get towards the middle of the bracket, you kind of get those longer matches because it's a little even and balanced in terms of skill and times.
Yeah, true. They can't all be sub-6ers wiping the floor with, sub-10ers.
We all were there at one point, especially me. I started off with a 935, I think, was my very first run, so good times.
I'm still there-ish. I think my average now is down like somewhere between 830 and 845.
I was stuck at the 8-minute mark for a very long time until the second tournament, and that's when I finally broke the 7-minute barrier, and I've always been there ever since. Something just clicked.
Let's see, as we're going through the first room here, RNG's is getting the orb, getting the rockets, getting some razors as well. Going to be able to finish out this room just about at a 120-ish time. That's pretty stellar right there. JoeyMittens finally getting the orb as well, so we'll be able to finish this off just about a 130.
About a 10-second difference into Eat My Shrapnel. Very nice to see the consistent strat. Usually everyone goes down to the bottom left to get that one shrapnel before getting the others. Seems very consistent.
And this is where it could get a little dicey here. I'm seeing, Joey's not really, unfortunately, getting any weapons to help him out with it. I know RNG's has got a spreader early that helped deal with those foot soldiers, and all of a sudden you start getting 3, potentially 4 of these shrapnel on the board, and it starts getting a little squirrely, but finished off nicely there by Joey.
That's a good time. Very, very efficient timing right there. RNG's, again, firing lanes are clean, nice and tight. Just excellent accuracy killing these swarms.
Unfortunately, early in the room, Joey does drop the orb, does get it back, and then just does drop it
Rockets,
right there.
Razor
Unfortunately,
Shield, Orb, Nuke,
RNG, yeah.
RNGesus is getting RNG. Look at this. This could be a sub 3 into a bonus. Very close.
It will be.
259.
Yeah. Yeah, Total Carnage is the room where a lot of newer runners, that's usually where the wheels tend to come off of a decent run, at least from my experiences.
Yeah, if you're not getting those early drops that really help you out, the rockets, the spreaders, the razors, yeah, it starts to get a little squirrely when you have that orb, trying to keep that orb healthy, trying to keep that center. RNGesus with 2 sub 3 bonus entries right there. Very nice.
Very, very nice. Not too bad. Rockets in the middle. Can he get to it without getting shot? He does. Rockets again, using the remainder of what he had, and then refreshes. Very, very efficient. And is just putting on a clinic right now. Tank trouble. This is how you do it. Oh, okay. Not too bad.
Oh, I thought that was actually very close to the end of the room. I'm surprised there was that many more enemies. That was looking like a low 4. Still will probably be getting out of here with like a 415 or so, yeah. Still
a great time entering Mutoid Man for sure. Nuke to clear up the room. JoeyMittens comes in. Still has the invuln. Gets a orb. Can he hold it? It's the question.
Use it. Yeah, use that invulnerability. It keeps it. Oh my god, dancing.
Dancing. Oh, so close. And then gets the Razor Shield as a taunt. Not too bad. Looks it looked a lot harder to dance around, but luckily he was able to get through that and lose the orb at the end. Oh no. Well, there's rockets. Okay, not too bad. RNGesus is still on the first form of Mutoid Man with rockets. And there is a spreader.
Oh, now, and I think JoeyMittens with the leaf edit, unfortunately, just clear out the room with the Razor Shield. Kind of keeps you away from the door. If you take a little step downward or upward like that, you'll run into a mine. I think just hit that at the end of the room, unfortunately.
Who used to do that? This leaf person, Prince.
He's all right at the game.
He's okay. He's all right. Leafed it. Is that how we call that?
I always thought it was leaf edit, but it is leafed it as well. It's both.
Redder chance. Oh, Mutoid Man said no, sir. Not today. Not today. If JoeyMittens can grab a spreader here, potential to catch up.
Yeah, especially if RNGesus is getting stuff like key drops here. Gets shoes as well.
Shoes. There you go.
Where's the drops game? Where are they? Oh, there's the spread, and he's not going to park on it. Looks like a great lane. RNGesus gets it.
This looks like it's done. Right there.
Damage.
Got max damage.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll need the lobber will do it for sure. Probably about not even half the clip. There you go. But pretty stellar runs there from RNGesus just on stages alone. Some very impressive times. Double sub 3s going into bonus in a in 3 runs right there. Very impressive. Very well done by RNGesus to take it. JoeyMittens really showing something in that first race there, making it competitive. Just need a little bit better RNG, I think, on something like the fights like this. And, I think tank trouble got really hectic over there for Joey. So I think there's still much to come from our 27th seed here.
And just like that, Mutoid Man is done. Just like that. I mean, great showing from JoeyMittens. I mean, very, very efficient firing. The orb awareness was not there, as you can see in the second match. I mean, 6, 7 orbs back to back to back. Almost, it felt like. If he were to able to fix the awareness and keep tighter fire lanes, I can definitely see a 630 in this tournament, and he'll make a run back for sure.